Hello, hello. I'm here. I'm sitting here. So if you need anything, let me know. Good morning. How are you? Love the name. Love yourself. Hey, where is Kenny? I see Kenny. How you doing, Kenny? How you doing, brother? Come on up, man. Something new. You got a nice guy. He has a good voice.
What's going on, fellas?
How you doing, buddy?
Man, I was looking for your. I saw you. You were on earlier, but you weren't really on. It was just on.
Yeah, it was basically what it was. I turn it on to get people, you know.
I got you,
Other than that, how you been, man?
man. I'm good, man. I got today off, man.
Oh,
So I gotta go do my taxes. So I'm gonna go do my taxes. I
yeah,
got a lady.
you got to, man. Otherwise, you'll get that nasty letter.
Yeah, true indeed.
I got
Yeah.
that letter, you know. I forgot one payment,
Mhm.
and my accountant, not this year. It was like a couple of years ago.
Yes.
I didn't know nothing about it. It was after April, you know.
Uh-huh.
And my accountant sent me an email. He's like, "Yo, did you get that mail?" I said, "What mail?" He's like, "You should get a mail." I said, "Okay." And it was disappointing, man.
Wow. Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah, they
That's
had
the
to do
mail you don't
audits.
want.
Oh yeah, they had to do audit, man. I was like, "What the heck is that?" You
Mm.
know, even
Mhm.
the amount was not a lot, but it was headache. You know.
Yeah, yeah. When I was with my ex before. Dude, I was getting at least $10,000 to $12,000 every year, and I used to go to this one tax guy before that, and he was only getting me like three or four, and then
Uh-huh.
I left him, and I went to TurboTax online and got like $6,000 more than I was getting from him, and then I saw him, and he felt some type of way. He was like, "Oh, you don't come," and I told him about TurboTax. He got so mad. He said, "Man, fuck TurboTax." I said, "Yo, TurboTax. I don't pay nothing, and I get more money than what I was paying you to get me, and I'm sorry, sir." So I had to let him go.
Exactly. You
Yeah,
do it yourself. It's different. So
yeah, exactly. And it's so easy to because the same program that TurboTax is the same program they got over there, but a different name. So they do the same thing. They put your information online and file your taxes. The same
exactly.
thing.
Exactly.
It guides you. You know what I'm saying? It tells you what you need, and that's it. And the program also tells you they got all the information they needed, and they do everything for you. And this guy, he had an office, he had a tax office, and he worked by himself in the tax office, and he had customers. But as soon as that online stuff came up, he lost it, man. He lost his, you know.
Let me change the topic because I want to stick to the topic
Yeah.
today.
Come on,
You
let's
know.
talk about something, man.
Let me ask you this. Let's see how I'm not trying to. How do you say? How can I put it
Don't even
nice?
worry about that. You know my mental, man. So just go
I
ahead
know,
and
I know,
fire
I
away.
know, I know, but I want to put it like because I want to put it in the right way
Hmm.
because you're also a construction person. You know what's up with this world.
Hmm.
Um, so what do you think about Earth? Is it a plane, like not airplane, but a plane like Earth flat or straight, or is it a globe?
To me, this is the two things, man, that is in my conscience, right? We've been taught it's been a globe, but then I read history. I do research, and back in the days they said it was flat. Then they went to round, and now they flat is coming back. And I think it's always been flat because the motion of the Earth, the many thousands of miles, and they spin, and the sun is also spinning with us. But then all the star systems are still the same. How is that?
Okay, I know, I understand that, but you question things. But what do you believe, though? Do you think it is flat,
I
or
think
you
it
think
is, man.
it's okay?
But I can see. The thing is I'm shooting more for flat because flat makes sense to me than brown. You know, because if gravity is supposed to be so strong, it holds the oceans, the mountains, and everything. But then a butterfly could take off and fly. A bird could take off and fly. So how do you explain gravity?
Yeah, you use logic,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't. If you put water in a tennis ball and you throw it and it's spinning, all the water comes off. So
Okay,
why would that not apply to the earth?
exactly. But let me ask you. In a way, you're right. Like logically, you're right. But my question is, why? Like, how do you say this in? Because there are other people in here too
Yeah,
listening.
that's fine.
Um, do you know the reason why they don't want you to know? Like, not you in particular,
Everybody.
everybody, to know that the Earth is not flat. You have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel because when they find out that the Earth is flat, then that means that this plane that we're almost like in a fish tank of somebody else's. Because we got the firmament up there. People don't talk about that, and that's it. That's even written in the Bible. And I'm not a Bible follower because it was written by men and all that stuff. And the Bible came out 400 years later, a bit after Jesus and stuff like that. So I don't, I don't, I don't, I don't follow that direction because there's a lot of questions that I have that the answers don't make any sense to me. But now, if you got common sense, just common sense, think about it. How many miles an hour is this Earth supposed to be traveling? To spin
Thousand an hour.
1,000 miles an hour, and while
Yep.
they're spinning,
Yep.
it's roll because they all roll together, and they go in all these thousand. If it's heading a direction, I don't understand why the constellations have always been the same.
Okay.
That's what, you know what I'm saying? It's just like something like a question. I never looked that up, but why the constellations are the same? If we traveling through the universe or whatever.
Okay. So let me tell you what I found out. Okay. And constellation is
Mhm.
what they want you to believe
Believe.
it's there. Okay.
I
So
heard that too.
okay. So they convinced you. All right. Not to
Mhm.
you in particular. I'm
Mhm.
talking in general.
General.
They basically convinced you through TV when you were
Yeah.
young, through books when you were young,
Yeah.
through teachers when you were young, through
Mm-hmm.
your parents, through your young,
Young. Yeah.
through mental, whatever you want to call it, toys, plays, games.
Yeah, but also the people that taught you, they've been taught the same thing. So it almost like runs in your genes, like whatever your
Exactly.
you know
Exactly.
what I'm
They're all been like that. So this is
saying?
the actual real deal. Okay, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So, but like I said, it doesn't prove that Earth is round or flat. It doesn't. All right. The reason I'm saying this, it opens up more doors, so you
Mm-hmm.
can do research on more things.
Oh, I've been doing.
Oh yeah, that's the best part. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell
What?
you this is
Okay.
gonna even open your mind more. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not saying everything I say is real or
Oh,
whatever.
do I,
Like,
I? I do my own research,
oh yeah,
man. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah. But it doesn't really make a difference, anyways. Like I said, it doesn't change the fact, like if it's a flat or it's round, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a donut shaped.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, most a donut. They got that picture of the donut, and they got because it's not flat. I know that for sure. Cause they got to hold water.
Yep.
You know. So it's almost like built like, yeah, like you said, like a donut, like a cup, like whatever, to
Yeah,
sustain water and land. You know.
yeah. So this is my theory. Okay, sea level
Hmm.
is us. Okay,
Okay.
me, you, I live here, you live here.
Yeah.
It doesn't move. Okay, what do you mean by it doesn't move? You build your house with the cement or whatever, you put it up, it doesn't move, it's stationary, it doesn't move. That's all. Because if it was moving, it will tilt, fall, left, right, speed, whatever is they're saying. Okay, so it's like we're on the sea level, standing there, and
So,
then you look up.
uh huh.
When you look up,
And I'm moving something right here. I can't hear you, but I'm coming right now. I'm still here, but I just had to put my fan on.
no problem. Take your time.
So I'm smoking a cigarette. I wanted to blow some smoke out of the room.
No problem. Let me bring Abba here.
But this is another question, another thought. You think about it like this, right? So if this thing was round, the people that if it's supposed to be round, the people on this earth, the ones that are in the bottom, they should be upside down, right?
Bingo.
Because you put a man, you put his feet on the top and walk him to the bottom. He should be upside down. How is
Bingo.
that?
That's that. You're right. You see, logic. You're a logical person. But let me message Abba because
Go ahead, go ahead. Do your
hey
thing, my friend.
Abba, are you here? It wasn't working. I can't hear you. Can you hear us? Text it. Hello.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing, buddy?
Just relaxing.
Yeah. Every time you come here and say hello from Germany, I respond to you, but I don't know why it's not working. So hello again, back to you, to
Yeah.
Germany.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was saying, so we're sea level. Okay, I'm not saying like there's something else going on the other side, like on the bottom. There's something else. That's what I'm like trying to research that now. Okay, I already know what's going up, but the bottom one, I'm not saying I know, but there's something else going on down there. Well, anyways, so in this level of consciousness, consciousness we call life is what I believe is we're at the sea level. We look up, we see the clouds. That's the first layer.
Hmm.
The second layer is the moon. Okay,
Hmm.
it's local. It's plasma. The third phase, I believe, it's the sun. Okay,
Hmm.
and then there is firmament or something like water up there,
Yeah.
and then there is stars. Okay, but those stars are not planets. It's
Yeah,
just
Oh,
dude.
sorry.
If you look at them through a telescope, they don't even look like a planet or anything.
nope. It
It's like
looks
a little light.
how do you call? It looks like a ring, but
And
it's
uh
glowing.
exactly
Okay, so I think it's above the water,
the water.
and then that's moving, but it's moving in a polaris, so it's not really moving. It's just circling around.
Okay.
But every circle, like everything there, has its own circle. So it's within circle, whatever circle, but Polaris,
Mhm.
the North, whatever you want to call it, the North Pole, whatever,
Yeah.
that does not move, but it's actually moving. It is moving 360 degrees. It's not moving left to right or up and down.
Okay. I understand what you're saying.
Okay? So that's what I think. And I proved it.
And how's the proof? I mean, what kind of proof?
So what I did is I downloaded this program called Stellarium, and then I connected it to a telescope digitally USB. Okay, I put it outside, and I go on this app, and it tells me exactly where this, if you want to call it the planets,
Mhm.
because our brain works better when it's something like circle.
Mhm.
Okay, so what I did, I installed it, and then I started doing research and research and research, and then I came up to a picture of a tablet. Okay,
Okay.
and a tablet, you're a human being. Okay, so if your ancestor, long, 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 long time ago,
Mhm.
tried to tell you, "Hey, I have a message for you," where would you write it? Would you write it on a piece of paper,
Right on the dirt.
dirt, or a
Yeah.
rock?
Or on a rock.
Okay.
On mud, and dry it up. Like
Mud. It's when it rains, it goes away. But what is the best way?
rock.
A rock, right?
Hieroglyphics,
So
whatever. Or
exactly. You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, exactly.
So what they did, they found what they call the Anunnaki's tablets.
Sumeria.
No. Anunnaki.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Anunnaki, we're saying there is planets. When you look up, there is planets.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I started figuring out. I'm like, okay. So the Anunnaki were actually using the heavens, you can call, because that's the heavens, up
Travel.
to not only travel, but to basically give them dates.
So they're the one that came up with dates, huh?
Correct. Time,
Mm-hmm.
dates, but not 24 hours. More like a universal galaxy timeline.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? So then I started digging more. I don't believe that stuff because I'm like, hey, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
And then I started understanding. I'm like, okay, so Anunnaki were here, blah, 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 da, 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 da. They did good and bad like any human does. Anyways, I came up across the Sumerian tablets. Okay?
With the Sumerian tablets, where were these were found in Iraq or
No,
what
it was
area?
in the Middle East.
Okay, in the Middle East, all right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, so the Middle East, they found the tablets, and those tablets, they're not, you can't look at them with your hand, man. They're maybe 14 to 16 feet tall. Okay?
Yeah.
So they wrote the history of humankind to a rock.
Mm-hmm.
But they tell you in that tablets that there are other races out there, not only the Anunnaki, but there are
But
also others.
do you know that what Anunnaki means?
Yeah, Anu. That's what it is. Anu, sky god. Okay,
Well,
supreme being.
actually,
Fallen
Anunnaki
angels.
means those who come from the sky,
Yeah, fallen
which
angels.
means anybody from any planet or any place that comes over here is an Anunnaki. The
Yeah,
Anunnaki had different people in their group. They had the Igigi. They had the Igigi was the working class. Those are the ones that were working in Mars and working over here. The ones that rebelled and they
yeah,
got killed. They were all Anunnakis.
correct. Well, in a way, but Gilgamesh.
Yes.
Okay,
Didn't they just
so
find them?
yeah, they found it. They
Then
snatched
you
his
afraid of
body.
zero. Yeah.
They snatched his body and they took him because they knew if they found the Anunnaki, they will
Mm-hmm.
know. Okay, so I figured this out too. All right, so the Igigi killed Gilgamesh.
You think so?
Yes, that's why
See,
he died
I never heard the ending of Gil. I never heard of how he died. I heard
because
about the epics.
the Igigi caught him.
Oh yeah,
That's why. That's
because
how they knew,
Gilgamesh is
man.
supposed to be a big dude, big strong guy.
Doesn't matter. He wasn't. He was just a dude, but his eyes were glowing. Okay.
Wasn't he a tyrant to his people?
Yeah, he was like covered in gold. I'll send you the video. There's actually a video that his eyes were closed and then he opened his eyes and he was basically glowing. It was some weird stuff. It gives you that
Wow.
tickle, you know. But what I'm saying is that's why the Anunnaki, because you can't kill an Anunnaki. You know, they're intelligent. They're very like they protected with gold. They're whatever. But the Igigi, they knew how to end them. That's how they rebelled, you know. A rebellion started, whatever. They got tired of mining gold for them, working for them. So they went after them. So
Mm-hmm.
when they went after them, they caught uh, him and they ended them because he
So you
didn't leave
saying
this
that Gilgamesh
place.
was alive while the Igigi was coming out here?
Yes, so he was
Okay.
here. But the rest of them, they left this place. Okay? The reason he was down here because he wanted to control, he wanted to do his thing, man. He's an Anunnaki, you know,
Mm-hmm.
power and all that. So he got stuck here. But his brothers and sisters, whatever, they were in another planet. We call Planet X or
Nibiru.
Nibiru or whatever you want to call it. Every 3,600 years, they come around, come back, get their gold, and leave.
Supposedly, now they changed it now a little bit. They threw it off a couple of years now, but it's supposed to be every 3,600 years. But what I'm getting at that one is I don't know when was the last time Nibiru came through here because they
You,
don't have any records of that unless I haven't found any.
you can. It's easy.
Hmm.
Very simple. You know King Tut, right?
King Tut, yeah,
Yeah. So you go back to King Tut's era when
that was
ancient
over there in
Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah. So it was like 20. I think it was 27,000, like 2,700 years ago.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
I don't
okay, that's
remember
when
the exact number. I don't remember. Like I'm not near the
that's
computer.
before after it was before that was after is Egypt now, but before it was Kemet.
Yes. You know your history. But like I said, it was before. So when that happened, they recycled the ancient Egypt fell because every time this planet you want to call planet,
Mm-hmm.
I call it like a colony. It gets close and the magnetic field starts going crazy. Okay, so I think that's what happens. It's North Pole is what happens. So this land, if you want to call it, goes on top of the dome that we live in, and
Mm-hmm.
then that's how they come down. Okay,
Okay,
this
but how did they
Anunnaki,
get through the dome?
it's in Antarctica.
Okay, so they got a hole that's open.
They have their own dome.
Oh, their own dome. Okay.
Okay, but their dome is not protected by the firmament, like by
Oh, okay.
water.
So they can go in and out.
Yes, but not like the bottom. Yes, but the top they don't have protection. So what they do, they use gold to protect their surface.
Okay.
That's why they need gold.
Yeah.
That's why they go all over the other colonies, other domes to steal the gold. But really, they're not stealing because the Mother Earth, if you want to call it Mother Earth,
Mhm.
it's creating gold. That's why they're mining gold. So they go every 3,600, but that's 3,600 years for here, this Earth.
Yeah. For them, it's probably a year, right?
Correct. But in this galaxy, if you want to call it, every colony, like every 3,600 years for us, is 1 year for them. But they're going all over the place. It's like they're going in a circle too.
Yeah.
But every day they go get mine, come back, done. Go mine, come back. You know, they come
Mhm.
down, they do it. But every time they hit a planet, it's not here. It could be a different dimension. It's another topic. It could be another planet,
Or it could be
or,
something like this somewhere
or
else.
correct. It could be something like this, but the same is not like us. There may be other people there and other species, other things. They're the ultimate power, man.
Mhm.
Okay? But in the same time, there are other species, other aliens that can travel through domes. They don't need to go like the Anunnaki to go around because
Yeah,
they
these
have
guys are probably more
technologically advanced.
technology affair, and not only technical technology advanced, but also as a being, like they probably could read your thoughts and stuff like that. They got their what do you call it, man? Whatever
I'm telling you, they're going through the water. So the firmament, they figured out how they can get in and out of the water. It's that simple.
because they first I was reading on something, and that they when they first got here, they said that them people were in the water first, or something like that, or to that extent that they were, and then they went and started, because they said that this where we live at now, where we're supposed to be living at now, the illusion. Uh, what they say is that it was all water, and they the ones that built the rivers, the canals, the that shaped the earth so it could be livable, so they could live above the water, in land. And and they say, well, what I was checking out, they say that it was water, and then it was all, and when there was any earth exposed, it was like muddy because it was all mostly covered in water. And the poles were not frozen like they are now, and all the water that was over all the land is in the poles, supposedly. And they say if it melts, the whole geographic of this place we live is staying at now will change. It'll be less land. It's always been less land. It's been more water than anything. They should have called it water planet instead of Earth. But
You're right on that, but the land part, is something wrong too. So let me show you.
mm,
Let me show you why something is wrong. You're right about, the ice and all that. You're right because level, that's like logic,
mm,
You're in a dome,
yeah,
It's not gonna go anywhere. But let me show you this. Let me see if I can actually pull it up. Pictures. Where are
what
the,
what do you think? What do you think? While you're putting up this picture, what do you think about the Olmec?
what do you think about 'em?
I think they were part of the ones that of the Atlanteans,
Yep,
of the Anunnaki.
yep. We're all offsprings.
Yeah,
We have the DNA. That's why we're human beings.
yeah. And all actually all the aliens that we know, I mean, not that we know of, that they mention, is they are humanoid too, but they got, some of them got bird faces, some of them got lion heads and stuff like that, and but they're human, but in a human form. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And these people, and it's a humanoid. That's the word I was looking at. Humanoid. Humanoid is all of us. All of us are from the same thing. You know, now the Anunnakis they are part of the reptiles, I believe.
No, it's not. The reptiles are the ones in the bottom. That's what
The
I'm
draconians.
doing research. So if there is above, so the
Mm-hmm.
above, the Anunnaki can travel. The one in the below, it's the reptiles can travel, and then the ones that go here in a sea level are the ones that have technology to travel through the domes. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there's three layers. So there's bottom, middle, and top.
So
The
that's
top
why they
is the
call this Middle Earth.
Anunnaki. Yep. The top is Anunnaki. Like the middle is the living beings, like human beings, whatever. And then the bottom is the reptoids, like ants and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but there is also below us, there is also another firmament that we can't go down there.
That's the bottom of the ocean, right? That fake bottom.
Correct. So 8 miles is the max. Once you
Wow.
hit the 8 miles, you can go penetrate that. It doesn't work. It's that simple. It's like a liquid. It doesn't. It just, I don't know. Nobody knows. It's like the top. Nobody knows. That's why we never left. But when we look up, we can see what's going on out there.
Mm-hmm.
But when we look down,
Can't see
we can't
nothing.
see anything. You see, that's the $1 million question. That's it. But in this map that you're seeing, we live on the right side, and then there's more lands.
Yeah, we're kind of like in the middle,
We're like on the side.
on the side.
Yeah, not middle. We're on the side.
Okay.
So what is in the middle, on the right side, not the left, but in the right side, is the North Pole.
Okay.
Okay, so what's that North Pole? It's where the magnet is. So that's how, in my opinion, the Anunnaki goes there, and that's how they come down like an elevator.
Ah.
Okay, so they use that whatever they're using, they come down, but we can't see it. It's just a beam, a light of beam.
Mm-hmm.
So they come down, they do their thing, and then they go up and they leave. It's
I told them people like really kind of like own this world we live in, and but I don't know.
They live here, man. They live outside those walls. They don't live in the North Pole, South Pole. No,
Mhm.
they live outside those lands. That's all it is. It's
So
that simple.
there's like 3 sections in there.
More than that, there is like,
Oh, there's 4 of them.
yeah,
What is the inside ring called?
Black Rock.
Okay, and then in the next one.
North, east, southwest. That's all it is. It's that simple. Keep
Okay.
it simple, man. So what happens? So if you have your compass, you go to the north. As soon as you hit the Black Rock, in the Bible it says at Garden of Eden.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your compass stops working. It starts spinning.
You know what? They've been saying that for ages, man.
Yep. Yep. That proves. I'm not saying the Bible is true. I'm not saying that, but because a lot of people they don't understand logic. You understand? Like you can tell them whatever you want to tell them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying religion is real or anything like that. God is real. I don't ever say that. But whatever they write, it's like the Bible. It's like a record of flesh, human flesh,
Mm-hmm.
to keep record of everything. That's all it is. It's not to make you believe in God. It's not to make you believe there is a superpower out there that is powerful than you. It's not a thing that tells you that Earth is, when you die, you go hell or heaven. Nothing like that. That's what they did to brainwash us,
Mm-hmm.
to make us think there is a God. If you do bad, you go hell. If you whatever. So they basically translated that Bible to make us scare and split everybody. That's all it is.
Yeah, yeah, that definitely and control,
Exactly. Fear.
control.
Fear,
Yeah,
but
by
also
fear. Yeah.
human beings, we're depend on something. So they created this invisible man or woman to basically let us believe, but it's not true. The Bible is just a story. That's
Hey,
all it
check this out. I got a point to make right here on what you just said. You just really think about it. Why does the one in the Bible got a gender?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a man. Now you think about it back in the days, men and women they had no rights. Women, they treated women like women even still to this day gotta cover their faces. They can't say nothing in the house. They don't so men been doing this for years with women. You know what I mean? And if you really think about it like this, like men and women are created to be together, and I believe together they could go further than, you know what I'm saying, just separation. And like not long ago, they just got women just got their rights to vote and stuff like that, you know. And men had been, you know, on a masculine type of macho shit for a long time. So those, when they made up this damn guy from the Bible, they call him a man. A man. Why he's got to be a man? Because the supreme being of this world, whatever, is a supreme being. He shouldn't have no gender. Why is he a man? That's the question I got. You understand what I'm saying? Yo,
Exactly.
yeah.
But not only that, it's because a man is depicted as like a higher, if you want to call higher. Uh,
That's what I'm saying. I'm
yeah,
saying the same thing.
but the reason, you know why? What's the reason? Because there's only two, male and a female. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
There is no in between.
No, there's no in between. But what I'm saying is, the man came out of a woman.
Yeah,
Okay. Now it takes two to make one,
exactly.
and
But the
you can.
advantage, though, the advantage, so the Anunnaki created a woman, so they can create also a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because only a woman can create a woman and a boy. So
Mm-hmm.
a man, you know, like a woman and a man. A man cannot create
No.
another man or woman in a woman, like in a man. You understand what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. They can't have men cannot have babies.
Yeah. Well, they can.
If they change their stuff in their organs and stuff.
Yeah, they can because they use their gender to make a man and a woman,
Mm-hmm.
but they cannot carry a
Carry,
man or a
carry.
woman. It's only one way. It's only out.
Yeah.
But with the woman, it's in and out. It's in and out. That's why they every month they have their thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's a man and a woman. That's why there's a dog that is a male and a female.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen two dogs, male, doing it and the dog gets pregnant? No.
Never. Never.
It's the same logic,
The,
man.
the dogs might be gay, but they, I don't know what to tell you, but if you see another male dog humping another one, yeah, I don't know. I mean, cause they do that shit, man. You know, you see male dogs, even you even seen female dogs hump male dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I saw a dog that was the male was small, like a little dog, and then the female was bigger, like a mid-sized dog, and the little dog was trying to hump the female, and he couldn't reach, so he was clinging on to the dog, but with one foot on the ground, the other one was in the air because he couldn't put both of them on the ground to reach her. I'm not playing, man. I saw this live and I couldn't stop laughing because I couldn't believe, because the female was trying to walk away. She was dragging the male, but he was a small dog hanging out with her, but he was trying to hump her, and he was trying to, get up on the female, but he was actually like on one foot, like hopping.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me answer this question real quick.
Yeah.
Maine. The what we're located at is on the right side. Do you see
Okay.
real right? That's where we're located at. So I don't know if you're still here. Let me click you.
Yeah, I'm here.
I know you here, but Maine, the other person on the chat room.
He was, and his box disappeared.
Yeah, there he is. So that's where we are. We're on the right side. and then
Okay,
we
I see what you're
saw.
saying.
Yep. So how did I get this image? Uh, this is an image of the reflection of the moon. So if you look at the moon, this is
Yeah.
what you see, the reflection. That's all it is.
So those dark spots is actually the land over here.
Yep, it's just a plasma. So the moon is a plasma. It's not the land. There's nothing there. We can't go there. We've never been there. We will never go there. It's just a reflection of the dome that we live in. That's simple as that.
And that's crazy, because the thing is that how NASA and them people, man, they just went all out of their ways to fool us, you know, and people believe that shit. They don't even have not one picture. They don't even have one picture of the Earth that is real.
Exactly. That's how they do it, man. They're here to brainwash you so they can enslave you, to pay your taxes, to go to work,
Yeah, we're a
you
slave
know,
race. So
to
yeah.
to bring you fear, you
Hmm.
know, to give you all this news, to panic. It's all
Yeah.
that's what they do, man.
Everything that gives you low vibrations. So that's what they do.
That's their goal. Control. That's the
Hmm.
reason they don't want people to wake up.
Hmm.
Because one of the reason is, if they lie to you about the moon landing, imagine what else did they lie to
Oh
you
man,
about.
they're lying about everything.
I'm just saying, that's when the rabbit holes gets, you get there.
Dude, even the food we eating, bro, they poisoning us, man.
Bingo.
But you see, we the thing is that since we have been disconnected to our own things and our own minds and our own strengths and all that, we can't we people don't realize it. And then since when they made us, these Anunnakis made us, they put that gene in us of worship, the worship being,
Yep.
So it's
Yep.
already in our
But
system.
if you notice, though, the Anunnaki did not tell us humans to worship them. They never said that.
Then
You see?
they never said that.
Nope.
But what I'm because of course they left Earth or people from out here as kings to run the stuff and run the planet after they left or whatever they are, and these people the people from Earth. I mean the ones that they made, because first of all, when they started creating man, they were just creating men to work.
Yep.
But the problem was that these beings, us, back in the days when they first made them, the Adamu, because people called it Adam. Adam was the first man. Adam was not the first man. They made men before that, and they were making a lot of them in the Garden of Eden. And then they had to go to work, but they couldn't reproduce. That's when they made a woman. But then the woman couldn't reproduce either. So the Anunnaki had to take the woman had to carry the perfect man. She had to have birth, with the first human, and Adam was the first perfect human that was able to multiply with a mate. So then now they don't have to create us anymore. They put the women, all these Eves, and all these Adams in an incubator, like a test facility, and let them have sex and let them reproduce.
Exactly.
And
Exactly. But the problem here is people, they don't understand this. What you're talking about, they don't
uh
understand it because they're still living in that
in the fake zone.
in the fake zone that we're basically it's a globe, and they still didn't realize that. So once they realize that they are being lied to,
Hmm.
then they're gonna start waking up. So whoever is in the chat arguing or saying laughing or whatever, because they are the people that believe still that globe is round, like the earth is globe,
Hmm.
and we went to the moon. Those are the people. so they're not ready to wake up.
And do it, and there's a lot of them, which I
Oh
feel
yeah,
bad, man. You
yeah.
know?
There's a lot. I'll tell you how many there are. You're not gonna believe it.
I am, because I already know it's out there.
I'll tell you. It's 98%.
Oh,
So
so
it's
we
one
part of the one
percent
percenters.
are flat Earth believers, and 1% is the elites. It's that simple. So 98% versus 1%. There is no chance you're gonna win.
No, there's nothing you can do.
There is nothing you can do.
That's
So
why
they
the
need
people.
to wake
Yeah,
up themselves. It's that simple.
yeah. That's why the people that are enslaved right now is, and then it's been going through generations, like we talked about earlier, for generations.
They're
So they,
fighting, man. They're fighting. This earlier, I was in this guy's. If you scroll up, whoever is in this room, if you scroll up and check it out, this I don't know what's his name. Like I said, I don't. He's that 98%. You can't convince him. He's talking about the ISS, the gravity, and all that. He's working
oh
for
god,
He's working for the government. You can tell he's working for the government.
yeah, he don't realize what's really going. And you know the thing is that
They
not
get
only
paid,
him.
man. They get paid to talk. That's what it is. They get paid. If you like, your job is to get paid to lie everybody. Wouldn't you do it? Of course you would, because it's money. People sold their soul to the money,
Yeah,
but they don't understand what they're trying to say, to teach is not real, because they were indoctrinated to believe it's real.
mm-hmm.
So it's not their fault in a way,
No, it's not. It's not. It's, dude, I'm gonna switch it up in a different way to explain it. It's like the racist rednecks or whatever that hate these people. Their parents were doing that. Their parents before them were doing that. So now their children inherit that shit, and they don't even know why they hate the other ethnicities. They don't even know. They
Exactly.
just know that they hate them.
Let me answer this. Achrome, ISS is not sitting below the firmament. It's in a swimming pool somewhere in Texas, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Underwater.
and then the inside of the ISS is in the studio.
Yep.
No, they've been caught a bunch of times dropping stuff on camera while they were live.
Yep.
You know,
Gravity is not a hoax. It's a theory.
a theory. That's right.
That's all it is. It's not a fact.
And explain to these people how did the flag, when they planted a flag on the moon, how come it was waving like it was air?
It's an AC unit in the studio. That's all
That's
it
what
is.
I'm saying, and it's not supposed to. There's no air up there supposedly.
Yeah,
There's no.
whatever. Like all the films, they are real. I'm not saying the films,
No, the film is real.
yeah,
I'm
the
talking about the
pictures,
actors.
they're real, but
Actors.
it was not up there. It was here on the ground.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
The actors are the ones playing like they. Look, I feel bad like Neil Armstrong and them. You know, did you see that first interview they had with all the people? That it was all three of them were sitting on the table, and the way they looked and their facial expression when they were asking them questions, it almost felt like
They knew. Those questions were already programmed, so they already knew. They practiced all
no,
that.
no, I
Well,
know that, but I'm saying, imagine you being the liar, how they felt about lying, because you could tell in their face
oh
that
yeah.
they didn't look positive when they were talking. They were like, "Damn, gotta go lie to these people, tell them we were in the moon."
They're Freemasons, man. They're signing the contract. So if they don't do whatever the 1% that control, like I said, they are 98%. There's 1% that controls them. If you go beyond that contract, they will come after you and your family. They will erase you. It's that simple. That's all it is. That's why they lie. But they take care of them. They take care of them. They give them, food. They give them housing. They give them everything they need to survive. But you're not allowed to get close to them because they know the truth. And that's all it is. It's that simple. It's like anything else. A lot of people say, oh, they sold their soul to the devil. No, it's not. They just made a contract with this 1% entities, evil entities that control this place. And then if they did anything, they hit, die from airplane or helicopter or train or car accident or something accident. Everything is an accident for them because they end your life. That's all it is. It's that
Hmm.
simple. It's that simple. So when you look in the news, all these famous people, or people in general, they're trying to prove a point and then they get, they die. It's because they didn't go with the plan. That's all it is. It's that simple. It's the fear, man. The
Yeah,
only weakness.
they put them puppets out there, and they gotta follow them, or I mean, and follow what they saying and teaching. And the minute they decide to break off that stuff and try to tell people the truth, they kill you.
Exactly.
They
But
eliminate you.
let me answer this. Achrome, stars do move. They have their own axis. How I know that? Let me show you a picture. Yesterday, this event happened. Let me open it.
Where did this event happen?
The event is all the planetary alignments happen in this
Oh,
picture.
so are they still lined up?
Let me check.
Because I experienced that when I was living in Puerto Rico back in the 70s. They had the planets had lined up,
Yeah, it
and
just happened yesterday. So usually it goes 3 days sometimes.
But what I'm
And
saying, what is the time frame in between every planetary lineup?
like I said, I don't know that because I
Okay,
don't like I said, I don't trust Google
yeah. Oh,
because
but Google's gonna lie anyways.
yeah,
But what
it's
I'm saying
lies.
is,
I just check it every day, every week,
I
every
got
day, like I like to do observe because when I wake up, you go wake up in the morning, you take, you go to the sink, you wash your
you.
face,
Yeah.
it's like a habit became like that. I go and
Mhm.
I check the planetary stuff.
Okay.
I don't go and look at the news and
Nah,
stuff,
me neither.
people, because
But I
that's
don't even have the local channels where I'm at. I just got my TV with an app and stuff like that. I got YouTube. I got HBO because I like watching Game of Thrones, and
exactly. Okay,
and Amazon.
today everything is aligned. So Mars, Venus, Saturn, Sun, Mercury, Moon, and Jupiter is aligned, but Uranus is not.
Oh, okay.
So it moved.
Hey, do you believe that the Earth was part of Tiamat before?
Yes. But like I said, all those things that you read, it's all stories.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like in flesh is what they're telling us, not
Mm.
spiritual. It's just telling us. That's all it is. It's not to make you believe anything. It's just stories. They just translated it, the Old Testament and all that. So I'm not saying they're lying.
Mm.
It's just numbers, man.
Yeah.
Geometria. It's all numbers. It's codes. That's all it is. That's how they.
You called it geometry. You mean geometry?
No, it's another one. You gotta look it up.
I gotta look it up. I never heard of that one. That's why I questioned it.
It's called there is a guy on YouTube, very nice guy. He's talking about there's people here too. If you have time, just look it up. It's the Bible code.
The
Okay,
Bible
so
code.
yeah, it's he. Let me find
I'm
his
gonna
name.
write it down. Then
It's
I'll look it
Bible
up.
code. It's a guy. His name is Rob. Well, let me see. Uh, his name is really hard to spell. I'm
Hmm.
gonna type it on the channel so everybody can see. I'm not saying it's everything. Whatever I'm saying is real, guys. Just do your own research. Make
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
make
That's
your
for everybody
own.
on the platform.
Yeah, due diligence. Just do your own research.
Hmm.
All because I'm typing it doesn't mean it's real, but it
Yeah.
makes sense. So this is the guy's name, but you have to watch from the beginning. He has like almost 2,000 videos.
Okay.
Well,
I'm looking for where you wrote it at, man.
yeah, I'm
Where?
writing it now. 1 second. It's hard
Oh,
to
okay.
write
I
his
thought you
name.
had put it out.
Yeah, it's hard to write it. I can't even spell his name, man. It's so hard.
Fuck, man. I dropped something. Oh, my other tablet. Shit.
Okay, this is the name.
Okay, let me see.
Write down his name. He's on Google, like YouTube. He's also in Google, but
I'm trying to see. I mean, where do you write? I'm looking at the page. I don't see any.
it's Matityahu Glazerson.
Damn, that's a hard name. Who the hell
I
named him?
I know, man.
Jeez, what the parents was damn doing when they named that kid?
Let me see. I can. Yeah, Matityahu Glazerson.
Can you spell out the first
Okay,
name? For me?
let me answer this real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Just checking as what Anunnaki actually stands for and its origin. Okay, Anunnaki is just civilization, like human beings. That's what it is. How did they come up with Anunnaki? Is Anu means the sun god, the Anu, and the Anunnaki meaning group of Anunnakis, Anus, group of beings, deities. That's all it is. So Anunnaki are individuals, or you want to call individuals, but they're deities that that they're like people. That's all it is. It's that simple.
Yeah, they I mean, that's why we act the way we are. We act because we part of them. They
Yeah, they're
genetically.
deities. They're deities. There is
Yeah.
and then it says that's false. I was checking. You can't check it, man. It's all. They're not gonna tell you the truth. I'm telling you what it is. So if you're googling your answers, you're wrong. You know, like you're googling space travel or is wrong. They want you to believe it's wrong.
Yeah. They don't even understand that Google is with the with the deceivers.
Exactly.
Why you
Exactly.
don't think they don't let people talk on their platforms and then they eliminate people on YouTube because they all run by the government?
Exactly. The tablets, Emerald, yes, it's all connected. Correct.
The Emerald Tablets of Thoth.
Yep, they're all connected. You see, everything is connected. It's gonna make sense. The more you dig in, the more. But there is something, like I said, A Chrome. There is something missing that you are missing. So you need to understand that NASA is lying to you. And then when you start figuring that out, and then you're gonna start digging, and then learn and learn and learn. So whatever you're learning is actually all fake, man. You know, like I said,
Everything.
98% of the world is indoctrinated. 1% is awake, like me, like some people, like Kenny and others. And then 1% control this place. That's all. It's that simple.
Right.
So you're fighting against 98% of the population.
Exactly.
Good luck.
Hey, look here. Hey, we on our own on this one.
Yeah. So I figured this out. All right. So what's all this comes to a conclusion. All right. This is like there's two things. A lot of people might agree with me. A lot of people not agree with me. Like I said, 98% is extremely very hard to convince, man. You know, because one, they're brainwashed by religion too. Remember that, you know, so they believe there is a God too. So the one thing that you can't change somebody's mind is belief system. Okay, so if they believe something, it's extremely very hard to convince them otherwise. Doesn't matter if it's religion or whatever. It's a belief system. It's embedded in your DNA. You have to find out yourself. That's why people get, end themselves, because they find out it's the truth, They find the truth, they're like, I can't take it anymore. Boom, they end it. They jump, they do something. So I figured it out. The first thing to get out of this system, from this 98% system, there's actually two ways. But one way, well, the second way is the goal to do it. But the 1% of the population, what they do is they own the whole gold. Okay, they own gold, land, gold, materials. That's what they own. Everything material, like the media, Everything. The police, even the police, politics, they own everything, man. Us, we can't do that. You need to basically, in order to get out of this system, you need to figure out how to make a lot of money. That's all it is. So if you basically learn how to make money, you get out from this. And the third one is crypto. If you own any crypto, that's the freedom to financial freedom, basically. That's all it is. It's that simple. So once you get out of that symbol, like, with that 1% that you handle your money issues, your crypto issues, if you have some gold, whatever, you get out, then you're open mind. Your mind starts opening. And then because you don't have stress anymore, you don't have to worry about money anymore. That's all it is. That's the trap you're living in. So how do you know it's a trap? Is because when you go to school, when you're a baby, whatever, you go to school and all that, you're going there to basically get a better job, and it comes to money. That's all it is. That's how they control you. It's that simple. So let me check the questions real quick. So the Anu use or need gold for their home planet and atmosphere to fix it or restore it. Okay, so like I said before, they have their own dome above us, okay? That's why they're above us. They say they are above us. They're the Anunnaki. They're the ones that come from the sky, okay? The fallen angels. That's because their dome, like Earth, is above us. And the only way to come here, they use the dome. So when they come every 3,600 years, they go to the North Pole and then come down. And then they come here, get their gold, and get out of here. That's all it is. But because we are living in the firmament, we're protected from the outer, whatever you want to call that. Nobody knows. And the bottom is protected. But the Anunnaki are only covered the bottom because there's nothing on the bottom. But their atmosphere on the top is open. So what they do, they use gold to protect themselves. That's all it is. So that's why they need gold. That's all it is. So their firmament is protected by gold. That's all. Ours is protected by water. So in my opinion, the aliens, if you want to call them aliens, they travel through those waters with their ships, if you want to call. That's all. But the Anunnaki doesn't need a ship. They have their own dome. That's why they surround everything. That's why they're called the deities. They created us. They mix our DNA. Yeah, it's not. You see, it's not an imagination. It's you can't accept it, my friend. 1972 blue marble. Blue marble, that's Globy. You can't accept it because you've been brainwashed. Like I said, 98%, man. You're 98% of the calculation. I will never be able to convince you otherwise. I'm sorry. If you were 1%, I would help you, but 98, I have no chance, man. Nobody has a chance. You have to wake up yourself. I'm sorry. So if you think this is imagination, once you start doing research, put the puzzle together, then you're gonna learn. I can't wake you up, man. I can't, dude. Whoever you are, female, male, in between, 98%, you have no chance. Impossible. Mathematics don't lie. Yep. These sky beings are attached by cord when they come down. Yep. It's like they use that Stargate. That's what it is. They turn it on, magnetic field at the North Pole, and then that's how they do it. Oh, you got kicked out. Let me add you. Come up to the box again. Come up to the box. But anybody has questions, we're not here to argue. I'm not here to point out the obvious. But if you're Globy, I'm sorry, man. 98% of you are. You see, Carlos. You have. I showed you. Look at the image, man. Carlos, you need to do your own research, man. 98% of you are sleeping. The moon is a plasma. So if you go on my profile, watch the video. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, like if you're still denial, you need proof, go in my video. So stop listening to this. Go click my profile, follow me, and then watch all the videos I added. And then it's going to make sense. It's going to piss you off too. So don't get me wrong, you know. Yep, Raven, you're 100%. It's old fish people, yep. You're correct. They put the Pope because that's how they do it, man. That's how they pick them. That's how they pick them. We're here to help each other, but we can't do anything about yeah, you see there I'm gonna kick you out from here. Go learn, okay? All right, you're out. So don't come here to argue. It's 98%, man. So whoever you are, you're 98%. I can't convince you, man. I can't convince you. You've been brainwashed since birth. You're gonna listen to somebody on TikTok, you know, you never met before. You're not gonna believe it because 98% of you don't believe anything, but you'll believe everything they tell you. Yes, they were not really gods. The reason they called them gods because they cheated time. Because every time they came here, they like here as humans, we can live 100, 120 years, but they can live longer. Their cycle of their lands is 3,600 years. So for us is 3,600 years. For them is 1 year. So you see, they live long time. So 100 years for them is like 360,000 years. It's some ridiculous. It's crazy. Our spirits, in my opinion, it's our, you can't really explain it, but it's like our, how do you say this? We're connected to the heavens. That's all it is. It's what makes us, you know. That's why they want us, because they know they can get us body, but they can get it. That's why reincarnation is there. You see? So if you look at like I said, look at my videos, you're going to find King Tut. Listen to what King Tut says. I put it in a voice text. You'll understand. He's talking about reincarnation. Okay. In my opinion, Achrome, Hollow Earth, I think, in my opinion, the Earth is a donut. So it makes sense. You see? It makes more sense. Davy boy, we are like a garden correct. We are the ones that keeping the gates. That's what it is. We're protected by the firmament above and below. That's all it is. It's that simple. You know what you're doing, man. Davey, he's awake. He's one of that 1%. You know, you can tell whenever somebody is commenting, they're 1% because they make sense. Yes, correct. It's Garden of Eve, Achrome. Yes, correct. Carlos, you know what's going on. Correct, but that's not gold of people like 14 karat and stuff. It's underground. That's the point. You see, that's the point. So what they do, they extract that gold, and it's not like it's a microscopic, man. So what they do, they turn it into a liquid and inject themselves. That's what it is, to protect them. That's all. That's why they need gold. Other than that, it's useless for them. They don't need money, you know. They just want to live longer, protect their lands, protect their lives. That's all.